Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion is advised. Now, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. Alright? Because, what do you think I want to say next? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Don't make biased remarks without knowing who the hell I am. Get the fuck out of here if you're just one of them individuals I just said. My videos are not pertaining to the masses of asses. You are most likely to be a part of the masses of asses. Alright, skedaddle, go away. Alright, okay, now, since I got most of you motherfuckers off, because I get tired, this video is going to be pertaining to how to prevent yourself from getting hurt if you're an alpha male, or even a beta alpha male, and you do have potential and qualifications and standards that go beyond your means to try to make a woman happy. But I'm going to let you watch this video. There are lots of women like that out there. They may seem innocent and maybe curious, and they want to be, you give them an inch and they take a mile. Listen to this video, and then I'll make my response. Let's go.
I can't be the only one with this kind of story. About 2 years ago, I was in a relationship with a man, and he was about 40. I was about, 25?
Now, listen carefully here. A woman usually under the age of 30 is going to have some sort of inconsistencies with her mind. A childlike mind. 90% will. Women in particular will, okay? Men have a harder time. When men are about, I'm talking about both sides, when men are about 30%, it's all about who they can bang, okay? For a man, it's real simple, okay? If his penis ain't long, he ain't going nowhere, right? Okay, if he got a lot of money, he might go somewhere, but I highly doubt that he'll make it, even if he's attractive. But women, however, they can have a good man on the side. Okay, they can have a good man in their pocket, but then they want to be curious. But let's listen what she has to say. It's a very short video. Okay,
27, something like that. But he was willing to invest in me physically, financially, emotionally, religiously, like all aspects. He wanted to make me a better woman for him. Well, he boosted my self-esteem.
And the thing is that you got to understand, any female under the age of 30 is truly a narcissist. Unless, most of the time, they haven't been raised by an alpha father, they are going to be narcissists. They're going to try to slip up. My recommendation to protect yourself from these type of Jezebel spirits is to make sure that, she lives in another country, underdeveloped country, because developed countries are far the worst type of females you can ever date for an alpha. Alphas already know what I'm talking about, because I know you guys haven't really encountered true alphas like myself and other abroad. Okay, I already know, okay? Other than that, to protect yourself from these type of females, you gotta stop looking at the beauty aspect of her. She's the one who's the narcissist. Let's get this clear. There's no such thing as a man who's a narcissist most of the time. Most people don't understand what a narcissist is when a man is a narcissist. But a woman, okay, is prone to be more of a narcissist because of her makeup, her eyeliner, or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Even my wife from Ethiopia, I told her, we're not going to be wearing all this attire what other women wear, okay? I'm not asking you to wear the shiki to cover your face, or a do-rag, or a doohickey. It's just that you're not going to look like other females. And I made it very clear that she's more beautiful than those other females. And when you have that caliber to even compliment a female, most women don't have the capability of complimenting you back. So, internally, they're not taught. That's why I teach my daughters, always compliment someone. And she compliments all the time now, since I said this. Always compliment a man when he, or anyone as a matter of fact, when he compliments you. Always give something back in return. But let's continue with the video.
My well-being so much that I thought that I could do better than him.
Why?
And now fast forward, I am now post dealing with a narcissist. I now understand that not all men.
Listen. When she says she's dealing with a narcissist, she's dealing with the mirror image of herself. Yeah, see, that's the thing with women these days. I try to tell, hey, you said you're dealing with what type of man? Okay, I want to see him. Let me look at him. Let me hear what he has to say about you. She's not going to tell you the truth of what's going on between their relationship. But 9 times 10, he's not the narcissist. It's her. Let's continue, okay?
Have your best intention at heart.
No.
Not all men will invest in you, and not all men will uplift you. So when you get the opportunity to date such a man...
Look, when she looks to the left, you have to understand she's thinking about things that she did wrong. To date a man who's a narcissist, probably he's more attractive than her first boyfriend. Probably he's more material gain. But women don't know how to handle certain personality types. They're not have been trained. Most people, most men and women, don't know how to handle certain types. So they're not into psychology. I love psychology. And it's very important that when a woman looks to the left or right, not directly at you, she's thinking about things she did wrong. Am I doing something wrong? Okay. Can you understand why I'm doing the thing I'm doing? Am I talking to you correctly? All right, let's continue.
Do not let it go. I can't be the...
And that's it. That's the video. So that's all I really want to say, you guys. To protect yourself, you're going to have to travel abroad. Because 9 times 10, if a female has... Look at her face. Look, if she can have an opportunity to try to cheat, if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. And they may be curious about what it is like to deal with other, strangers. Okay? It could be something more nymphomaniac. She could be a nymphomaniac. She could have something in her mind that she can't talk about because you're not pleasing her sexually fully. Or it could be something materialistic-wise. It's very shallow. It's very small. Sometimes she wants both of those. She wants her cake and eat it too. Okay? Or maybe it's just the way you look in particular. It doesn't really matter. But if you understand female psychology, it's not very hard. You always think of assets before ass. You always think of yourself first, then the beauty of a person. The beauty of a person should be focused on yourself first. So when she messes up, you already have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. The matriarch can actually benefit you as a man if you're an alpha. Most guys don't understand how to take advantage of the matriarch. Especially like myself, because I get child support and I get 50% custody. Okay, I knew my wife was going to mess up by 70%, so I had to plan out strategies so I won't have to be ass out, all emotional and shit, because I'm not emotional with my wife or no with any female, as a matter of fact. I usually tell people in advance, take away the emotion. Get that shit out the way. If you just come up on a female, because I know guys who are alpha understand what I'm saying. Once you come across a female, you know her worth. Immediately. You know her asset worth. Her ass creates the more assets. Her ass creates the more assets, which is children. If a woman cannot bear children, then you might as well become a pimp. Which one are you going to be? A bad alpha or a good alpha? I would rather be a man who wants to settle down with many women, with multitudes of children, without worrying about the government sticking their hands and interfering in my life, okay? Or some matriarch which you could just run to. You get what I'm saying? If you're an alpha, you don't deal with used vaginas. Used cunts. And at 9 times out of 10, this woman, before she met her first boyfriend, she wasn't a virgin. This woman was not a virgin. Out of all of the hundreds of women I've talked to, most women have already met their perfect mate at least twice. But when I talk to men and I ask them, have you ever met the perfect female? They never say they have, because it doesn't exist. Alright? So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. And if any females is watching me, come to my channel if you want to learn how to be a true woman of God, or so-called a good woman to support your boyfriend or your husband or so forth. Because most of you women, these days are broke, okay? I know this is a fact, okay? Okay, we still got men, beta males paying women on OnlyFans, so that's not about to be pulled down. I got my own Pornhub. I got my own OnlyFans. I ain't worried about that shit. Look at this body. Look at this body. Yeah. I'm so fucking arrogant, right? I'm such an airhead. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. But anyway, to each his own. As I said before, you guys, even though she don't have a lot of makeup on her face, she's a Jezebel spirit. She's born in America. You don't trust her. by 70 to 80%. It's just automatic. Just keep doing what you're doing. I know there's only 10% or 5% of alphas understand and relate to me. And that's one more thing I want to say before I go here. Love is really not an emotion to be played with. Love is nothing but respect to an alpha. All right? When I hear someone talking about love, most of the time, most of the guys that I'm talking to in my inbox, okay, don't understand the concept of love. The stronger the man, the more he looks at love as a form of respect. If my daughter starts disrespecting me, I get rid of him. It's not really hard. I ain't going to murder her. I'm not going to chop him up like Jeffrey Dahmer. But I'm going to give him a clear way out. I mean, before they start talking to me like I'm a narcissist. I'm like, oh, you can just call me a narcissist and you don't even understand what the word means. But you got to start thinking about the word love as a form of respect, okay? Because if your kids start disrespecting you, or anybody, as a matter of fact, start disrespecting, it's time for you to go, pack up your bags, and go. Carry your big balls. You may need to flap it a little bit, and go. Because once you stick with someone who's unequally yoked, she will pull you down, and she will be your demise. She will be your liability and your grave. All statistics lead to a stressful man dying early. But no alphas feel no stress with no hoes. You understand? I'm out of here, guys. I hope you learned something here. And try to join Rumble. I'm going to make a video. Don't get it. I'm going to make my updates about Rumble and shit a little soon, okay? Other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.